yesterday.
Yeah. These guys are one of the favorites. And in fact, they said in the interview, Ghost Squad said Meltdown are the favorites for CTF. And they just took the first map off them.
It was their pick. But coming here from Chile and showing up for their first QuakeCon, this is an excellent showing.
You know what? We were nervous when we were picking the games that we had to watch as well. We were thinking, you know, I was excited to see Ghost Squad because, and I was like, oh, we've got to see them. This is like, they could be the only chance to see them. Otherwise, we're going to go later when they inevitably lose. And, no, because you're going up against Meltdown, and it's like, you know what? You cannot sort of in a sane way bet against Meltdown, unless it's like against Break or something like that.
Well, that was Spider Crossings. That was Ghost Squad's pick. Let's see if they know how to play any other maps.
Yeah, I honestly, I saw them practicing against Deliberate Murder on IronWorks, and Deliberate Murder actually, I think, won that. And IronWorks is new. It's Quake Live only. This isn't something to be able to play in Quake 3. This is
when you say new.
In Quake Live, you know, since 2008. But these guys have been playing Quake 3 since '99. And I think
since the beginning of Quake.
Yeah, they still play Quake on Quake 3 servers, I'm pretty sure, because they get better pings and stuff there.
1.31, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that... I think they're going to really struggle here, and I think they shouldn't be too disheartened. Pillbox, though, they look pretty good. That's a map that came into Quake Live as well, so we'll see. But I think the hype is real right now.
Yep.
26 minutes, though. I'm absolutely staggered at the amount of damage. I don't think I've ever seen any European CTF do that much damage in a CTF game.
Yeah.
That was silly. That was just straight up unfair, really. And against, as you said, against Meltdown. I'm sorry if I'm just reiterating a million things, but unbelievable.
Let's go, guys. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm going to quickly change the settings, so the FOV change, because Mesita has a very crazy style with Zoom, you know. We are starting the second map, guys. This is Ghost Squad versus Meltdown Bar. Ghost Squad are currently 1-0 up against the European Tyrants, and we are on Toxoff being. Although I'd probably change, because I imagine... Oh no, he plays home red on this map. But I will move away, because he's going to hang around and base a bit. Mesita's going to get in mid, and he's just like, right, I'm going to distribute rails to as many people as possible. And Windsor's done the same now for... I think Silence is holding base.
Just run it back, yeah. And you know, that's the sort of play that, you know, 8 years ago when this game came out, it certainly wasn't happening. But Flores has actually moved in here. Had an initial touch, you know, it's an icebreaker. That's what it is.
Exactly. It's going to make them feel all right.
But look at Zyrinx stacking up. I'm so excited to see Zyrinx playing a base D position. You know that with his movement and his dodging ability, he's just going to be so annoying to get around.
But they've given the regen over to Vodkax. He's got the red armor. He's got, he hasn't got the rail, but he's got the other useful weapons that are going to help him get across mid. And he hasn't taken any damage yet. That fresh spawn, he doesn't want to kill the fresh spawn. He wants to keep them weak, to be honest. Can he get across? He gets the flag touch, but that's going to be it. Lincoln's going to be able to return the flag immediately, even though it was still essentially sitting on the podium. So first regen, dead even. I don't think we can expect too much immediately off the beginning, given it took 26 minutes to get a cap. That rocket
was a dumb rocket. Lincoln was actually able to move through mid with no real opposition. I mean, by the time he was taking damage, he had already grabbed the flag. It didn't go very far, though.
Is that Faku who's playing defense, I think? So that's
I think
that's a big change from what we saw over on Spider Crossing. So
yeah, the roles here in IronWorks are going to be a little bit more regimented.
Let's see if what Carrazzo's playing, because Carrazzo was playing much more heavy defense. You can see him running towards the top, taking damage.
Both of those rail angles, plus the LG to finish off. That is a bear trap if I've ever seen one.
And well, wow. All three of them just surrounding them immediately. Nice little rail from Zyrinx, who's collecting a bit of a stack at the moment. We've got 40 seconds until the regen comes up. Zyrinx might want to be pushing in to help secure it, because they gave up the regen for free last time. I don't even think there was a fight for it, because it was at almost the 30-second mark. They're done.
Right, and we've seen one cursory, now two cursory flag touches on each team, but actually Toxic looks like he might actually be able to go pretty far. He's already had to use his med kit. He's taking a lot of plasma. He's out of LG. He's being pushed back here, but there's his teammate. Who is that?
This could be a nice little run, but was that a double rail? Oh no, I think Vodkax managed to get a kill with the machine gun there.
They looked like they were ready to break out into mid, but shut down completely.
And this is now the setup for regen. This is holding the upper area. I like the way he's using his corner. Back off and reload on the railgun. And now looking, Toxic is going to pick it up. He's got a med kit as well. Is he just going to, he's going to attack straight on?
Again, yeah. I mean, he actually had a really good run last time, but they're going to know he's there now. They should have some collapsing. Now we got Faku and a lot of grenades raining down him as well. He's going to need to use the med kit before getting the flag pickup. He's taken down a few, but that's going to push them out into mid potentially. So he's not going to have an easy way here. But he's got one teammate up top. It's going to be Masita. Masita pushed him off. That was beautiful.
Yeah, really nice. And the rocket from Toxic was immense as well, but just taken down in the end. And it's not usually a traditional way to run the flag would be to go over to home red first, but Volcax had a good stack there, but here LG, I think that was Zyrinx possibly. Oh wow, Karoza is floating in the air. That flag actually still hasn't been returned to base. Wait, what?
It's actually moving.
We've
got Wins with it.
What's he going to have to do with it? Is there pressure? If they found him looking for direct rockets, this might be an early cap here.
He's at 16 health, he might drown at this point.
They're
going to give it to Zyrinx. This is good. He's going to walk it in. This is it.
And this is good for MD. They've got themselves on the board 1-0 right now, and I think their confidence is going to start to return.
They might start looking to rinse and repeat here, giving it back over to Zyrinx. So he actually moved through red to come back into the water to make that happen. So that was a good play there.
Volcax here, he's the home red player.
Things are actually a little bit quiet on Ghost Squad right now. They might be trying to huddle up here and figure something out. They're actually pushing forward, but Volcax is ready to be that third player putting pressure on the base. He could be coming from below, already eating a single rail. But what is this? Where's Zyrinx? He's not there.
Oh, he's going to take him down. Toxic chasing with the algae, managing to get him away. Volcax, nice little movement through the enemy base, but not able to quite get to mid where he would have had support from the likes of Masita.
Toxic right now, he's actually playing a little bit of mid aggression.
I think he's giving a lot of respect to the mid players.
He is, yeah.
They can do a lot of damage. Lincoln, they're 1 HP. And Volcax comes around with the pummel, and they will be able to return the flag. Winter with another touch. He's got 100-100 essentially. Is there any pressure that he might be able to get through mid? Volcax is screaming at his teammates, but they're all behind them. If no one's in front, then Rince should be able to get a clean flag cap here.
That is a clear path.
And I think this is the experience that the Euros have on IronWorks compared to the likes of Ghost Squad and maybe other Chilean teams. They definitely much stronger here.
Like I mentioned, it's a much smaller, much tighter map. There's much less ambiguity at any one moment.
And I like these back-to-back flag touches here from the Europeans. They're going to go down, but 2-0, and this is already something heavy for Ghost Squad to return from.
I bet. Of course, is able to take down Wins at the very least. I'm looking for Ghost Squad to maybe be able to make a touch happen, but every time they get anywhere near it, looks like Zyrinx is able to take them down. Zyrinx, again, on that base D, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Zyrinx does a very solid job over here. And Fox is really quick to help him out as well, playing in the home red.
Yep.
He's very, very flexible.
Jeez. Masita surviving that fight just barely with 5 health, but he's going to need as much as he can to hold down mid. This is a great position for him to be at, but he needs that opportunity. It looks like we're going to start playing for that mid-control a little bit more as Lincoln. Oh, well, what's he been up to?
Oh, he's about the Volca's like, you want the medkit? Nope.
Nope.
But be careful, Wins. He's got that medkit, mate. He's used it at the loss of 5 health when he used it.
He wants to get out there. He wants to do his job. He wants to run the flag, but he's being so distracted at this point.
He's got to tell his teammates there is so much pressure on our
Yep.
red area, or LG area at least. Volcax.
They're getting more red areas as they speak.
He's holding onto his red, generally. He's been quite good at it. He's definitely, last second, protecting the teleporter area, making sure no one can go through.
And I kind of hate the fact that Volcax has had to spend so much time reacting to players entering in the Ghost Squad base. He hasn't been able to push out for quite a long time in fact.
This definitely seems to be the root of Meltdown's aggression, and I think we just had a regen touch there. Lincoln's going to be able to get it. He might play this a bit more typically. Oh no, Tox already got the red, so he's just going to go forward. He has the medkit as well. Masita can't even get onto the rail, and that's definitely, well, a big downfall for the Ghost Squad team when Masita's unable to get that weapon.
He's not wasting any time to cycle that red either. That yellow's still there, and he can actually steal it away from Vacu.
Oh, nope, rocket comes in. Volcax takes away the yellow, and they're able to hold on. They really don't want to give up any more caps.
It's still a bad sign that it's Volcax who has to come in and finish these fights off. I mean, he hasn't been able to break past mid for quite some time.
Yeah, home red, sometimes you're just going to have to be super defensive for a while. But with 13 minutes to go, they've got the time at least to try and change the pace of the game and see if they can start putting on more pressure. Lincoln with a touch, 39 health. He's been blocked over and over, 29. And there's going to be the LG. Masita trying to hold on, but Wynn's doing some great support with the rail. And he's trying to push his teammates across. They're going to kill him though. Zyrinx on his own, and he's very weak. He's got the medkit. He has it, but he didn't use it. And it's going to be Toxic now to take the flag, and he gets the third cap. That was a long-winded cap. That might have touched almost every single
everybody,
player.
But kind of critically, that was Zyrinx's second death, actually. He's already got Mega and some armor off of the spawn, however, so he's going to be able to reassert himself as that defensive player here pretty soon.
He didn't even have to die, though. He had the med kit. So, a sort of
he's using KGB's config. the med kit button's way over there.
KGB will never lift that down. And Karaza, though, he's putting on a bit of pressure. Okay, this is nice.
Able to steal away a bit of armor. It's actually, we haven't seen that just yet. I'm happy to see, like you said, the change of pace here, and they're trying a few different positions, trying a few different routes.
Oh, nice defensive buffer. There it is.
So I'm really just hoping to see some ability of aggression from the Ghost Squad here pretty soon. Oh man, just this mix-up in mid for the regen. It's going to be Voghax finally getting away with it. He's going to try to soak it back up, and it looks like his armor's going to be coming up, and he's going to be well primed to make a push, unless he has to get to a fight on his way out.
Has he got the medkit time?
This is where mid control becomes so important, and Wins is just able to move on in, and we saw how effective he was at just making these clutch frags yesterday. But not this time, not right now. Voghax is holding onto his stack. He's so greedy for it, but it's actually Korza sneaking in and putting pressure on the base, at least forcing them to react, and Zyrinx is low on health. Doesn't really matter, though. He's still making these rails against Masita.
And Voghax, he's just gone back into home red area.
He's just stuck.
But this is a really nice stack. He's going to try this little jump across mid. Very smooth. Now, I'd like to see him do a rocket jump off the right wall here, but there's a Toxic. There's two players there already. They're always in the right position, and Voghax is never able. You see, he's getting the stack. He's trying to use it offensively. If he's forced to play defensively now, he's got nothing to work with. And this is going to be a great time for MD to launch an attack of their own. Let's watch Lincoln as he sees, I presume he's going to go aggressive.
So we've got two players on the flag now, both Voghax and Korza. And that just means that their mid controls is not there. I mean, you kind of looking to Masita to provide that, but it just hasn't been going his way. So here we're hitting the halfway point. 3 up for Meltdown so far.
This is really nice. Lincoln just stealing away that red, and I think that was a Ghost Squad player trying to rocket jump the reverse direction. What the hell is going on with these rockets? Voghax gets an air rocket and the rail to follow up. Very nice defense.
Sack you indeed. 10 minutes knocked off. And he's actually got a decent stack here. Taking a look at his KDR, he's 17 and 12, not so great for a defending player. Toxic's 28 and 9, and Zyrinx is 28 and 4. Lincoln is the only one with a negative KDR on MD right now.
66 rail though from Masita, which is quite a lot, but Masita cannot live on rail alone here, and then Ghost Squad.
This is good for him. Yeah. I mean, he got the last touch as well and was able to cycle his red, but now we've got Toxic actually being able to enjoy the last 20 seconds of this with red armor, so he's here to take the flag for sure. I would actually say taking down Vacu would be worth its own weight, but oh no, he's able to steal a Mega as well and pop back over the top where everybody is ready and waiting for him. Korza can pop up, but yeah, he's not going to be able to do too much against Toxic here. Whereas the Meg Kit being used off as our regen runs out.
I think that was the last line of defense. This should be one
Toxic
more
is just taking every item on the map on his way back in, and there's our 4th cap.
Dominant map 2 right now from Meltdown. I did say though at the beginning of the series that I think Ghostwood had to win the first map, otherwise getting crushed. Probably on this map. It is going to be Pillbox as the 3rd map, no matter what happens here, of course.
I like that Toxic lost a very little stack on his way back in for that cap. I mean, he's almost ready to rinse and repeat here. Korza is going to be a fish in a barrel right now, but Voghax finally getting a touch on the flag. The rocket jump is good, but where did that rail? You know, if you flick your rail fast enough, you can kind of curve the shot.
Those whales, you know, as Tox and Wins was saying in the interview, Zyrinx is just such an aware player. You know, he's a supportive person. He just knows exactly what's going on. He knows how to change the pace of the game. And I think, you know, he knows how enemy attackers think as well.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why I enjoy seeing him in this role so much.
He's got a very nice stack at the moment.
It's tempting to want to see him push out, but I'd be surprised if he did.
I don't think they need to do anything too risky. It's like, we've got a 4-0 lead. Let's just keep it together.
Zyrinx showed us yesterday that he's not a greedy player. He knows where he needs to be.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He has responsibilities.
I think he's getting more and more expectations as well.
Well, I was happy to see Voghax finally get a touch on the flag. I haven't seen Korza push his way in so much. the last few minutes, so maybe they're actually trying to bring Forza back a little bit and turn him into mid-control. Give Masita some support. Maybe.
Yeah, and that was a nice little rocket from Vodka as well to get onto Toxic, otherwise he'd be 200 right now with regen. That Wins is getting a touch. This is like what we were seeing on the road to QuakeCon tournament as well. They put the focus on Tox, but he's flying across, almost gets the clip around the corner, and that is 5-0 with 7 minutes to go. An 8-0 is not improbable.
Wins is ready for another one. Fox is actually there, almost on the turnaround on the flag. Foxax is gonna, he's gonna be annoying, but with just the MG. But that means that Lincoln can get the relay and possibly make this number 6. That's down.
That flag go back.
And return.
It did go back. Heavy attacker, how's his aim doing? 71% rel for Lincoln. Oh, the rockets. Good. Yeah, ouch. In the face, constantly.
So, just differences here on IronWorks between this and Spider Crossings. You know, Spider Crossings is a map where your team can actually react to your situation pretty quickly, you know, on either offense or defense, and help you out. Here, you kind of have to play your position a little bit more, and if you're taken out, you're kind of out of being useful for a few seconds, I would say. And
you spawn way back in the base.
Yeah,
exactly. You sometimes get the mid spawn, the LG spawn. But if you spawn in base, it's like, oh, I'm totally useless if the flag is no longer in base.
And so losing mid in this map actually means losing mid. The mid controls is a little bit less bloody than Spider Crossings, but it's a much harsher thing to turn around.
I was trying to get out here. He's going to try and fight back with Zyrex. He's only on 11 health, keeping the flag there until teammates
and again, a Mega being stolen away.
Yeah, I think really the defenders on Ghost Squad are struggling to hold on to their items in base. Like, I've seen Lincoln and Tox stealing their items multiple times. I think Vodka's doing a very good job with home red. He's generally able to keep an eye on it. Yeah. Unless when Lincoln puts the pressure on and just gets the kill before he's even able to get through the teleporter.
Toxic was at 1 in health for a few seconds there. But yeah, final quarter of this, and we're 5 caps up for Meltdown.
And Tox has got the regen. Is he going to bother attacking with this? I mean, it looks like it.
But I gotta say, I mean, we're going to be seeing that third map regardless, just because of the format. But this would be, you know, forcing a tiebreaker.
Yep. I think it's really
great to
exciting.
hear.
Kraze, he's got a touch. He's going to try and get into mid, but there's going to be LG from Tox. No caps for you.
Excellent.
And he's making his way over the top right now. Oh man, everybody knows that he's there, and they're going to be pulling him on down. Interesting to see such a huge disparity in positions here on MD between IronWorks and Spider Crossings.
Yeah. Oh, watch out the nades! just close enough. I don't know if he jumped, maybe it would have been a tiny bit.
Just got to time the jump, yeah. Toxic is still a force to be reckoned with over here at mid, and yeah, we just haven't seen Masita be able to stick it out.
I'm starting to think about Pillbox already, because I think this is dominant performance for Meltdown. I think I was expecting this, but Pillbox
is a hard map to move
square one.
Yeah.
I think Meltdown will have maybe like a 60-40 advantage over that. But you know, I've seen some very good results by Ghost Squad on Pillbox, so we'll see what they'll be able to cobble together. But right now, I'm expecting another cap from MD before we hit the time limit.
Yep, at least one. Yeah,
one Tox going to lead the way towards that.
Jeez. He's got that med kit ready. He's also ready for this regen. He's really early for it, so he's inviting damage to himself right now. He's inviting these fights.
But he can take it back defensively.
Yep.
Because his red is actually spawned already.
Just needs to wait there. No, somebody steals it.
It's just been taken, so he might try and go do damage.
Or is being really cheeky.
I mean, he was weak already. He just took the red away, and it's going to slow down an attack.
That might prevent this attacking run, but it's not going to do too much more than that.
Here we go to Faku, who's got a bit of stack. I mean, at this point, really, you should be playing it aggressively, trying to get full mid control. But I think maybe this map just sort of inherently doesn't fit with the Chilean style as much as Spider Crossings.
I mean, Masita was able to take away spawning players in mid. He had, you know, 4 entrances to work with. Yep. Here you've got like over the top of the bridge and maybe the jump pad, and if you poke it a little bit more, you can see down towards the red armor teleporter, and that's it.
Instead of like 4 spawns in mid, there's like 1 at LG.
Right.
That's the only one you can get. Otherwise, they're going to come from different directions, more than likely with weapons. Faku trying to get some defensive playoff, wins. He's got the flag touch. He's likely going to go down here, but he has got support, in fact, and he's going to chuck the flag out to Tox, who has got a good stack. This should be cap 6 on its way at the moment. How are Ghost Squad going to be able to defend?
He's going for the clear run, and nobody's getting in his way. He doesn't even have any teammates to really back him up until this point. But that's going to do it.
There we go.
No,
And that is going to be cap number 6. And not a single cap for Ghost Squad this map.
And actually, you can sense that the pressure seems to be kind of off on both of these teams. They know the state of this game. They're kind of... They didn't have a chance for a breather in the last map. They had no chance at all. It was just incredibly tense all the way through. They might be using these last couple minutes just to kind of chill a little bit.
No, that might be possible. To kind of just relax from all the previous action, because it's where it matters. And I don't think that Ghost Squad are going into IronWorks thinking, yeah, we're going to do well here. Which is a shame, but every team has a map that they're slightly weak on. And I want to have a quick look at the scoreboard. As we are kind of in garbage time at the moment, we can see some kill deaths. You can have a look at Faku, who's died 25 times. And you compare that to Zyrex, who's died 10 times. That's the state of each defender. And that's quite a big discrepancy between the two of them. But regen for Tox. Is there going to be one more cap?
Yeah. Possible. I mean, it looks like he wants it. Yeah, he was like, hey, I got the stack, I got the weapons. Why not?
I mean, the 8-0 is looking less likely, but I'm seeing one more here. Tox is able to get in cleanly. A lot of pressure right now, though, from those squads. But 2 players going to go down immediately. Tox putting the pressure now on Faku as well. He's going to hit the rail after the LG. And there's going to be a fresh spawn over here. On top of that, Karaza, I think, dying twice on Tox's little run. And he spots the Mega just in the corner of his eye.
He's got plenty of time for this still.
Aggressive jumper. Oh, I love that rocket jump. That was such a nice move, but the flag is going to go back. Ghost Squad going to prevent a 7th cap, at least for now. Still 25 more seconds in which Meltdown can try out their luck at something else.
Well, they really put a lot of the resources into that run, so they're not really going to have a whole lot of stack going into this. So that might just be it. But hey, that was a pretty rocket jump across mid.
It was. Yeah. I don't expect such good movement as well from Tox sometimes, which is weird, considering like the controls that he used and the sort of that kind of tank sort of symbolic behavior of his as well. Very nice game though by Meltdown. 6-0. That is definitely going to help them feel a bit better after dropping 1-0 on Spider Crossings versus Ghost Squad. We have got an even series at the moment, so the 3rd map that is played irrespectively of score is going to be the actual tiebreaker. So,
and that's all we could have ever asked for here, really.
Do you think that's more like